Hello everyone, and welcome back to more one-off Let's Plays. The series where I show off games in my collection and stuff. I wouldn't actually do a proper LP off depending on the genre, and I'm showing off Sonic Gems Collection. Now, the reason why I'm actually doing this is because due to the success of the other video of this great compilation of Sonic games, Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PS2, like seriously, that did bloody well. Like, I didn't really expect it to get this high or anything, so thanks for all the views, likes and comments and all that. But to reward you guys now, I felt like showing off the other successor to the Sonic compilation games, Sonic Gems Collection, which actually contains more of the rare Sonic games that's around, as you can see in this intro. Like at the moment, the current footage you are seeing right now is from the arcade game in the 90s, which was Sonic the Fighters. I've also got Sonic CD for the Sega CD, or over in the UK it was known as the Mega CD, you know, hence the Sega Mega Drive and all that. But oddly enough, they ported the PC version of Sonic CD, which is rather strange and stuff like that. And we even get to play Sonic R, I believe, which we're going to be seeing footage of in a minute or so, but I'm not too sure really. I'm just going to let this intro slide though, because this intro, every time I watch it, which just always brings me back to my childhood and stuff like that, of playing this glorious game and stuff. But as you can see, you know, it's Sonic R from the Sega Saturn ported over here. Basically put this, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, or, you know, just Sonic Mega Collection in general, contains all of the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis games that aren't really rare, but they're just good to have, you know, like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, Sonic Spinball. They're not really rare. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog for the Mega Drive box and everything in the UK is pretty much like £5, whereas games like Sonic CD, Sonic R, and that, they're not so common really. Not a lot of people have them or anything. But anyway, let's just get this show on the road. I don't see why not, as there are a lot of differences compared to this Mega Collection Plus, that's for sure. Like before, pretty much what I showed off in the other one, there's like a whole bunch of manuals and all that, and they actually show you like the abbreviations for them. Like if you're like in the US or so, it would say, you know, Sega CD, SCD, but it says MCD over here because Mega CD, that's what it was called in Europe, really. We also got the PC, see, like there's proof that it's actually the PC port instead of the Sega CD version for some reason, stuff like that. It also has a whole bunch of Game Gear games that didn't appear in Mega Collection Plus either. These are pretty much, you know, if I just select on one of them, it shows you the manual of all things, which you can zoom in and have a look around and look at the glorious artwork that we didn't have in the European case of Sonic CD. Seriously, look at this cover, it looks really cool. And this is from the, you know, the USA version. It looks really cool. You got like a blue spring blowing up with Sonic jumping on it and Metal Sonic trying to get the emerald. Our one's just Sonic and Metal Sonic looking at each other like they're gonna go into a fight or something. I don't know, it's just, that cover seems more badass if you ask me. But anyways, I can't really read any of the text because, oh my god, this is all bitmap and stuff. It looks a lot clearer when zoomed in and all that, but still, oh boy, plus this is also interlaced, but never mind. It's basically just, you know, it's a manual. It tells you what it is. It also has it for the Game Gear games. Like this one here is a picture of Sonic and stuff like that. You get the picture. They're manuals. You can have a look at them if you want to know how to play the game a bit more, or just look at the artwork and all the history behind the characters and stuff like that. But even still. Now we're onward to the extras, which I love that little scan line effect going up. Adds to like the classic and retroness of it, if you ask me. Now there are hints in this game, but as you can see, I haven't unlocked a lot of them because this game has a ton, and I mean like a ton of unlockables in it. It is ridiculous how much they packed into this, because this just completely dominated my childhood more than Mega Collection Plus actually when it comes to playability and things like that. But they're basically hints, you know, if you look it up, you can find out how to do the barrier guard, how to use Super Sonic, which is really freaking cool. But I haven't been able to do it for some reason, as I don't know, I just find it really difficult. Here's the Sonic CD, there's a stage select thing, there's a visual mode, you can play music, a time bonus, a game over screen, a time attack in special stages, view best times, a sound tester, you'll get the sound test screen, play a special stage, view a hidden scene, view a hidden scene, view a hidden scene, oh no. Oh no, wait, does that have the, oh my god, it does. It has 12 DA25, I think that's the one with the fun is infinite message. Oh my god. Actually, does it have it on this one? To be honest, I'm not sure, but I'm not going to show it off because that might give you nightmares. There's also credits here. If you view those, they're fun. But the part that I'm pretty sure a lot of you did when you played this game was go to the museum, because every time you did something like play a game, or played the game a number of times, or you know, just came back to the game a number of times and all these other things, you unlocked these. A museum containing like a massive amount of all of these artworks of Sonic through the histories and stuff like that, you know? Like, it's got it from game covers to just him, like, in actual illustrations and stuff like that. Like, I suppose I could show off a couple of them, actually. Let me go back instead of just skipping past them like this, because you're not seeing them in the full quality, you know? Okay, let's just go back to this one right here. And let's just click on this one and see why not. As you can just scroll through them like this, basically, see? You basically have all of these cool little artwork pieces of like Sonic the Hedgehog through the years. Like this here is from Sonic the Fighters, which, wow, looks pretty cel-shaded. Like with polygons and stuff like that, but still. Oh boy. Also, let's see, the next page, I've also got Sonic CD. Now that, I believe, is actually the... Yeah, that was on the front cover of the European version of Sonic CD. With this customized, weird look to it and stuff like that. I always like looking at that, you know, the differences between different regions of games. Like, sometimes US can have the better game front cover, but sometimes, you know, the Japanese or European versions can. Anyway. And there's Dr. Robotnik, I swear, it looks like he's like some kind of opera star there. That's rather strange. Oh boy, I don't really want to be here for a while though, showing you all of these. Well, actually no, I'll show you one cool thing on this page. Like look at this. That is really cool. Even though it looks like all they literally did was take the artwork and add an outer glow effect on Photoshop, but still, it just looks really effective if you ask me. When I first saw that as a kid, I was pretty much happy with that. It's even got stuff with Sonic R. It's got the Sonic R logo, and the Sonic R title screen, and the title screen again, and there's Sonic and Dale's, stuff like that, you know. Some people like Sonic R, some people don't. I don't mind it, but I'll agree it does have a couple of flaws here and there, that's for sure. It's not a terrible, absolutely terrible game, like one of the worst games in existence, though. It's just not amazing, if you know what I'm saying. At least that's my opinion, anyway. And let's see, we've also got Sonic the Screensaver. Now, I heard about this. I don't actually know what Sonic the Screensaver is about, so if any of you guys do, write it down in the comments below, just so that I can be aware and gain knowledge of more of this game and stuff like that. Perhaps maybe they're just like artwork taken from the game, because that looks like he's from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I mean, given the fact that, you know, this one looks like he's from the original Sonic the Hedgehog, I believe? I don't know, just that one looks more like it's from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That is from Sonic CD, I believe. To be honest, I am not too sure. Also, there's a lone picture of Knuckles right there. Oh boy. Anyways, what else have we got? We've got... Oh wow. All the things for Sonic Drift. Sonic Drift, yes. This is actually before Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Like, before that, there was this game for the Game Gear called Sonic Drift. And was it for the Master System as well? I don't know if it was, but I know it was for the Game Gear especially, because it was available in like a Collection Plus, I think, or maybe it's in this one, I'm not too sure, I'll find out later. As you can see, it's got all these vehicles. You got Eggman and his Eggmobile looking really wicked. Sonic Drift is even written on the umbrella just to show you proof, wow. Oh boy, Sonic Drift though, it was okay, I guess, but I prefer Super Mario Kart personally. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's just scroll through these bits of artwork here. There's the front cover of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like, I suppose that's concept art for Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I'm not sure, really. That's from Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that's from Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Master System, I think. I'm not too sure, really. That's definitely from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because of, like, the paragliding. I see that. Sonic Spinball. Oh, good god, that's actually my next LP coming up. Seriously, I love that game. That game needs to be talked about more, even though it has its flaws. I love that game. Alright, Sonic Drift. Tails Sky Patrol, yeah, that's actually something I'm going to tell you about later, which is really cool in this game, trust me. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, that was the European artwork, I think, because, you know, the USA one was basically set in, like, with leaves behind it, Dr. Eggman being mad, and Knuckles hidden in the bushes. This one's just Sonic doing that right in your face with Knuckles underneath in Carnival Night Zone for some reason. I don't know why, really. I don't know what that game's from. It's from one of them, that's for sure. I think it's from Sonic Chaos. Yeah, there you go. That's like the USA version of Sonic 3, isn't it? Without the title in front of it. I never knew that. What? Oh boy. Anyway, where are we now? We're on the little illustrations, the way of Sonic just running through stuff. I see. These are just basically fun little pictures and all that of Sonic, you know, doing whatever really. I don't know what these are from, but I must question that one. Like, why would he take the bus when he's the fastest thing alive, you know? I mean, what's the point in waiting for a bus if you can just run there yourself, really? I'm not sure. Plus, he's buying food. Shame there's no chili dogs right there, but never mind. Okay, you got 2. I guess that's concept art for Sonic 2. Sega Land. If only that was real, I'd go there every day. Let's see. He's looking for a telescope, and wow, this is some weird stuff right here. I don't even know like what's going on half the time. That's Christmas, obviously. I can see. Super Sonic, apparently. Fair enough. Christmas again. Hey, you. I don't even know what these meanings are, basically. They're just strange pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog in general. You can see most of them from here, as I've noticed. I've actually gone on quite a while in this museum, but nostalgia overload, man. It's just nice coming back to a place like this. Reminds me of my childhood. But I must question this one. Look at that. Look at the bottom right here. I don't even have to zoom in on the video editing software. Wow. There's a genie lamp. Was that perhaps a thing that they took back? Because, I mean, that was used in the Sonic and the Secret Rings, wasn't it? With the genie lamp and stuff like that, and weird motion controls. But still. Yeah, I suppose I might as well just scroll through all of them real quick. Let's see, why not? Also, the music to this game... What? Okay. Why are you saving him when he could just fly? Or whatever. But the music to this game is actually very good, considering the fact that, you know, this is just a compilation of games. People may just play it just to play the games, but this game actually has its own original soundtrack, like, for all the menus and stuff, and it sounds really wicked if you ask me. Like, seriously, if you just, like, listen to some of these in your spare time, they sound really, really good. Like, for a compilation game. Like, there's so much effort put into the soundtrack and things. I just love it a lot, really. Because there's also cool remixes and stuff that we're going to see in a mini-mo. I suppose you could say this video is more of a one-off of the museum than the actual games, because I haven't quite got to the games yet. But you know what, we'll get to those soon enough. As I just felt like showing this off. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm showing off, like, games of why they're good, aren't they? And to see stuff like this in games is pretty freaking sweet, I gotta say. Also, wow. I wish half these places were real, man. Oh boy, you got Knuckles laughing at them. And also, I swear, but I mean, Dr. Robotnik is, or Eggman if you will, is photo-bombing in every single one of them. I mean, look, there it is on top of the building. There's them playing, oh my god, the Sega Saturn! I know what that means now! What? This is like an advertisement for the Sega Saturn, I think. This was there's an Amy Rose blimp. Blimmin' heck, so much detail, man. This is ridiculous. There's also, oh boy, Knuckles Chaotix. I haven't played that game before, as it was released for the 32X, and I can't find any other way of getting it, really. But there's some artwork of it right here. I don't even have to scroll past pages. I didn't even realise that. Never mind. Yeah, lots of Chaotix artwork right there, because they actually didn't first come from Sonic Heroes. They came from Knuckles Chaotix for the 32X, and that was a ton of fun. Lots and lots of pictures though. Oh yeah, now this is the part that made me surprised as a kid. Okay, so when I got this, I didn't grow up with a Dreamcast or a GameCube or anything, so I never heard of Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2. And when I saw these images, it made me want to get the game. Until I realised that it was for the GameCube and I couldn't really get a GameCube because I had a PS2 and I thought, yes, I suppose I can't really get that then, can I? But I have now. And it's a great game, Sonic Adventure. Well, I have the DX version, actually, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, which is actually really decent. It depends, really. Some people like it, some people hate it. Fortunately, I am one of those people who likes it a lot, so that's fine by me. I also like Sonic Adventure 2 as well. It's basically just showing you scenes and clips, you know, from the Sonic Adventure games. There's Sonic Adventure 2 right here. This is when I thought, whoa, look at this. It's got grinding in it. And sure, I played like Sonic Heroes, but to see him grind like that, that just made me really impressed. Also, I swear, that looks like a really, really good model for Sonic right there. Still, there's that scene which I actually know where it comes from now. This is the strangest part recording this. Like, when I was a kid, I just looked at these images thinking, whoa, what's that from? But due to internet and me being a nerd nowadays, I know where half of this stuff is from. So, you know what, that's something at the end of the day. Also, when I first saw that, I thought they were going to be hit by a train or something. I don't know why, that's just what I thought anyway. Still, wow. Oh yeah, Sonic Heroes. In fact, I might as well go past the pages just so I can show off the other parts and stuff like that. Sonic Heroes is a picture of Sonic right here. It's basically taken, you know, from the intro and stuff like that. It actually looks really high quality, good grief. I don't know, like, when did this game come out? I think this came out 2005 or 6 Sonic Gems collection. So this was after Sonic Heroes? So I suppose that's just showing you what it was like and things. There's also the opening cutscenes to the game and that. And there's Vector chilling out in the office. Oh boy. Jesus Christ, wow, I've unlocked a lot of stuff. This is just showing you, though, how much stuff you can unlock. It's ridiculous. And plus, look at all this. I have not even completed half of this stuff, and look how much stuff you've seen so far for the last 17 minutes, you know? It's just ridiculous how much stuff there's to unlock. And also, my goodness, look at some of these accomplishments. It says play the game for more than 60 minutes. Let's see what's the other ones. Play the game 10 times, 15 times. Find 8 Sega logos in sequence. Find 7 Metal Sonics in sequence. Play the game 15 times or more. Oh boy. Play the game for more than 17 minutes. You cannot view this yet. Play the game 12 times or more. Play the game more than 17 minutes. Play the game more than 140 minutes. Jesus Christ, I'm probably never going to get that one. Oh boy, I'd have to dedicate my life to this game if I wanted to get that. Oh boy. But never mind. See what the other one's like. 15 times or more. Choose panels in order of CPU characters. Play the game for 10 times or more, but still 140. That is killing it, man. Oh boy. I think, you know, their reaction is the same as mine with that one. They're just shocked at that number. Oh boy. Still, I do like the music there in the museum, but you can actually do, you know, you can choose more music in this place, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute or so. Actually, I suppose I might as well show it off now and things. So if you click the R2 button, if you've unlocked any of this on your PS2 controller, you can actually scroll past and hear a couple more songs. Like, these are basically remixes from the games that we know. Like, this is a remix from the intro of Sonic the Fighters, I believe. This is a remix of Fairy of Eighth? I don't even know what that means. AIF or something or rather, I don't know really. This is the Sonic 6290 remix, which I actually really like. It sounds very similar to, like, the soundtrack to, you know, Tekken or something. Like that sort of fighting, sort of adrenaline pumping kind of song. It reminds me of that a lot for some reason. Oh boy. Also got Sonic After 6290 mix. Which is this kind of beat, which is alright. But this is the one that I always listened to whenever I came here as a kid. Yes, a drum and bass remix of Sonic Boom for from the Sega CD, or Sega Mega CD, but still, that's really cool. Oh boy, and oh god, this one. Now, this is the one that I swear actually made me a bit scared, because it also reminded me of Tailstall. Just take a listen, seriously. I know it's supposed to be an acid mix and it sounds cool and stuff, but oh boy, you know, the original Can You Feel the Sunshine is all happy and stuff and things like that. To see it just go into this is kind of strange. Oh boy, and the final one that I've unlocked, there are more, but I haven't unlocked them because I just ain't got time, and I don't know, I just stopped playing this game for a while when I was a kid. Is Living in the City. As told by the first lyrics of the video, I hate it when things like that happen. Like you go, coming up next, we have this song, and then the first lyric that they say is that. Just, it's like they're proving it. Just, it's like, you know, the singers in it are just proving your point. Like, they're supporting you, saying, don't worry, we got this. Reminds me a lot of that anyway. Also, oh boy, I can't even deal with that. I can't talk over, like, the museum of that music, so I'm just going to revert back to this one. There we go, now I can actually concentrate on what the heck I'm saying. Still the lyrics overlapping me, man, but oh boy. Never mind. Pictures, they're fun. And also illustrations from like 2004 and stuff like that. 2005, yep. All sorts of stuff right here. Good lord, this is actually a lot of work to show off. And the stupid part, like I said, is like this isn't even finished. Like, this isn't the complete collection. There is a guy, like, who's somehow, like, got Sonic Gems collection to 100%. And, you know, I might as well put a link in the description below if you want to see what it's like at 100% if you can't be asked to get everything like me. So you can have a look at that if you want, but these are just cool little, sort of like business cards. In a way, for all the characters. Yeah, these are business cards. Each one of them has their own business card, which makes sense. See, they are real characters. Chow and the Dark Chow. And now we're back to the normal thing. But here's the cool part. In this bit, I believe, these parts up here are actually demos that you can play from Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Now, while Sonic Gems Collection does not have, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, and stuff like that. Or some of the Game Gears even, I don't think. You can. But they're demos on this one. So, they're sort of worth unlocking just for satisfaction, I guess. But it's a lot easier to get the PS2 version. Because I believe that's what these ones are, like here. But here's the cool part. Look at this promotional trailer for Sonic Heroes. I might as well read it. Let's go. This promotional trailer was created for Sonic Heroes, which was released in January. The text is really slow. 2004. Yeah, I see. Okay, produced by Global Doghouse for Sega. Jesus Christ, that took forever to say, but never mind. Just watch it and you'll see what I mean.
12 years ago, a legend was born. On January 7th, the legend returns. And this time, he's bringing reinforcements.
Here we go!
Hold on tight. Sonic Heroes. Rated E for everyone.
Okay, now I can tell what they were trying to go for there, but my god. Okay, the game does not have that kind of theme or pace to it. It's actually quite a cheery game with some laughs thrown in. To see it kind of look like some sort of racer Die Hard sort of trailer, I don't know. I just find that extremely cheesy but hilarious. Oh boy. Also, we got the Sonic the Hedgehog history trailer. Now this one is actually pretty cool. Sonic, how cool you used to be. Until Sonic Boom came along. Oh boy. But still. Anyway, let's have a look. So, we got Sonic Adventure as well. Yeah, this was the first thing I saw, and this made me want to get the game, god damn it. Now, I know a lot of you have probably seen the Sonic Adventure opening movie before, but, you know, just because I want to see it, and to show off what the playback is like on the PS2 and stuff, why don't we witness it, eh?
Team.
Okay, seriously, I don't care what anybody says on that. I think that opening still holds up today. Just the music and time of everything, the scenes happening, the ideas, it just makes you pumped for the adventure if you ask me. Which, no pun intended, because it's still Sonic Adventure, but still. And that's the museum. Just a whole bunch of stuff for you to unlock, which I still have not unlocked, like nearly 10 years later. And oh boy, I probably won't ever really, but still. And now we're on to the games that actually you come to, which has taken me nearly half an hour to get to, oh boy. But still, yeah, we got Sonic the Fighters, Sonic CD, Sonic R, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear, yeah, the Game Gear version, Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear, don't play that version, I hate that version. Play the Mega Drive version instead, oh boy. Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble, Sonic Drift Racing, Sonic Drift 2 actually, yeah, because, oh yeah, it was Mega Collection Plus they had Sonic Drift, wasn't it? Okay. And Tails Sky Patrol. Yes. Now this game was actually only released in Japan, so to see it get a release here is rather pretty awesome actually. I also got Tails Adventures, a rather Metroid-y game if you ask me, and stuff like that. And also some exclusives, which only have two for some reason. Victor Man and Victor Man 2. Which are actually really cool games, as you can pick those up in other Mega Drive compilation games, I suppose. Because they are actually pretty rare games to own, like for, you know, the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis and stuff like that, but still. Shall I show off one of them though? Have I got time? Probably not, but oh well. It's going to be a long one, I guess, because this game, there's just too much stuff to show off in this game. I tell ya. Oh boy. Yeah, start off with Sonic the Fighters first, I don't see why not. So, let's go see. Taking a while. There we go. Check your memory card. Jesus. I can hear my PS2, just the disc and the hard drive whirring away. Is this something that the PS2 did for some reason? Oh boy. Never mind. I was going to say, you going to do anything? So this game right here is actually a port of the arcade game, which is why it says push start button at the beginning there, it says free play and stuff like that, you know. This was released in the arcades way back in the 90s, I believe. and I don't really know a lot of people that played it really, but whatever. It's for Sonic Gems Collection now for PS2 and GameCube, but for whatever reason, Americans, you know, basically the NTSC version of the game never got a PS2 release. It was only released for GameCube, so the only way they could play this great compilation was by having a GameCube. Don't know why it was never released over there, but you know what, never mind. But this game, you know, it plays, it's Sonic Fighters. If you want to find out more about it, just like look at other videos and stuff, because otherwise I'm gonna get carried away and beat the game. As the game itself is really short. That's the only problem. Oh boy. The part though that I don't like really, and this is kind of nitpicky I guess, but it's because I've seen other versions of it done so well, is just the version of the Sonic CD in this game. Because the confusing part is that with Sonic CD, this is basically the PAL version, you know, and the PAL version of Sonic CD back in the day had the Japanese European soundtrack, you know, while USA owners of the game had the USA soundtrack, which sounded really different. But the confusing part is this, okay? So this is the PS2 version, basically, of Sonic Gems Collection. And if you put, like, the PAL version into a Japanese console, it reads it and it plays the Japanese soundtrack. For whatever reason, the PAL version in, like, places like the UK and things, in other words, Europe, I believe, have the USA soundtrack, and you'll see what I mean. Like, if I just click onto this, you'll see exactly what I mean by that, okay? And the thing that sucks also, the sound effects are compressed, like, compared to, you know, the Sega CD version, and even the PC port of Sonic CD, the sound in this is horrible. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously, I might have to turn it up or something for you, but on the bright side, I didn't experience Sonic CD on the original Mega CD, because the cutscenes on the thing were horrible, and at least this one had a better playback and all that, but I'm going to show you that, like, whenever I do an LP of Sonic CD, because it's definitely a game that I'd love to do an LP of, that's for sure. Anyway, how do I... Okay, fine, well, I'll just continue then, shall I? Fine. I hate that! What the hell is that all about? There's some freaking stupid, you know, a thing in the background and stuff, but okay, like, listen to the sound when I turn this up and out, when I jump and collect rings and things. The music's fine, just listen to the sound effects. It sounds so compressed. You see what I mean? The music sounds compressed. Also, look at this. Look what happens in this version. What the hell is that? You know, when you go like into the future or the past, and suddenly a picture pops out that looks like it's been painted in MS Paint or something, you know? Oh boy. They really mucked up with like the sound effects and things. It doesn't make sense, you know, how the original Sega CD version has better sound quality than the PS2 port of Sonic CD, you know. Also, I'm doing a terrible job here, but that's because I'm not really playing this game seriously or anything. I'm just here showing it off for a couple of minutes. Still. Oddly enough, though, these three games, Sonic Fighters, Sonic CD, and Sonic R, they actually don't have, they don't have, like, save states or anything, so you can't click R1 and save them, like in Mega Collection or Mega Collection Plus, you know. But you can on the Game Gear versions for some reason. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. After this, I'll just show off Sonic R. Oh boy, this is taking long, man. This is taking real long. I hope you guys appreciate that. As I just can't shut up. But still. Okay, let's see. Sonic R. Now this game, I believe, is only for the Sega Saturn, really. But they have it here, And it's okay, I guess, but the part that's weird is that the multiplayer in this game on the PS2 version that I'm playing only has 2 players. The GameCube version has 4. Why they took out 2 of them, I don't know really, but it doesn't matter as I didn't really play multiplayer on this game with other people a lot really. Mainly because I had other games and stuff like that, and also not a lot of people liked this game. I also like how on this one though you can rotate the thing around and basically just click square to change, you know, the design and colour of the logo. Like, see here it changes different colours, stuff like that. Oh boy. I don't know if this runs smoother on the PS2 version. Like, did this run slow on the Saturn? I don't know, because I've never played as a Sega Saturn, like, at all in my life. Maybe I should one day, but still. But yeah, it's Sonic R, and it runs fine. I see this is actually not a bad port. Except for the part that, you know, there's only, like, 2 players and multiplayer for some reason. I don't know why, but still. Also, I swear, like, somebody gets shot when you quit the game. Listen. I don't know, I just find that a bit morbid, like, are you sure you want to quit? Bang! It's not really the sort of sound effect you'd expect, you know, when you sort of like quit a game or something. It's like when you click OK for saving instead of a hedgehog, and the first thing you hear is a gunshot, you know, you're like, what? That's Sonic? That's rather strange, but still. And now we're on to the final bit of this game. Good grief, I've completely dissected it in all this time. Oh boy. The Game Gear games and the Mega Drive games. I'm not going to show off all the Game Gear games because, I mean, they all run fine and stuff like that. I'm only showing you, like, because these things are different, aren't they? That's for an arcade, that's for a Mega CD, and that's for a Sega Saturn. These are just Game Gear games and Mega Drive games in general. Sonic Spinball. No, never. I don't like that game, really. Oh boy. Now, I would go into more detail about all these games now, but I might as well just make those into one-offs, or maybe just proper LPs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, Tails Sky Patrol could be a one-off, pretty much. But yeah, this is, what's this one again? Sorry, Sonic Hedgehog 2, I'm not even paying attention, man. You can also shrink this one down by clicking the right analog stick, like from the Sonic Collection and stuff like that, and also, this is still here. You can still save, you can still load and stuff like that, so a fun thing that I did last time, actually, I'm going to see if I have any loaded data on this one, and see where it takes me this time around. So I've got Triple Trouble, what else? Vectorman 2, oh boy, Vectorman 2. Sonic Hedgehog 2, there we go, sweet, okay, so where's it going to pick me on this one? The last level. Well, who would have guessed, eh? Oh boy. But still, yeah, it runs fine and stuff like that. There's no slowdown issues or anything, and it looks pretty good for emulation if you ask me. I mean, am I actually right though? Is this the final boss? I'm not touching a single thing on my controller and Sonic is dying. That's what he's doing. Oh boy. It's been a while since I played Sonic Hedgehog 2. Well, not for the Mega Drive version, I'm talking about the Sega Game Gear version, but still. Tails Sky Patrol is a really weird Japanese flying game and stuff. If you want to know about that, look it up more. Same with Tails Adventure. And let's see, we got Vectorman and Vectorman 2. Yeah, they run fine and all that. And if anything, Vectorman is actually very unknown and underrated Sega Mega Drive game. Like, seriously, look at this. You can actually walk around the Sega logo itself and shoot it, doing whatever you want until you click the start button, you know? I don't know, stuff like that I really like. Also, this game has a great soundtrack. But one thing I want to show off just real quick, and, you know, I'm going to end it off after here, because Vectorman 2, I would show it off, but it's the same thing, really, just more adventure and stuff like that, and I might as well save the games for an LP, you know? I'm just showing off the features in Sonic Gems collection, what's available, as it's ridiculous. Anyway, let's see now. So if I just go to this one, and let's just do like the first level on this, I don't see why not. I want you to hear the death sound that this guy makes when he dies. This is like one of my favourite death noises in all video gaming. Like, seriously. If he does it, good grief. I actually want to die for once, please. It sounds like a cat or something like that, or just some sort of guitar noise. Just one single tune. When I first heard that as a kid, it was just funny, and I showed it off to my mates, and oh boy. It was quite hilarious just hearing that for the first time. But that's Sonic Gems Collection in 41 minutes. God damn it. This is a lot longer than I anticipated, but never mind. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed this one-off Let's Play edition of this great compilation of games. You can find this on, like I said before, the PS2 and GameCube. But if you're American and watching this, you can only get this for the GameCube, I'm afraid. But there's no problems there, as actually you have the better version, considering you have 4 players in Sonic R and a fixed version of Sonic CD with the soundtracks. Seriously. Anyways, yeah. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one of Let's Play thing. Bye.